Have I ever told you how much I love my eBay customers? Well, with the holidays around right now, and you know how crazy shipping is and everything going on, and problems, and people just having issues upon issues upon issues, these are the ones that make me feel like it's worthwhile to be on the platform, have a little bit more trust in humanity, and just makes me want to go out and, build up my business even more. So let me take you through some of my favorite customers. And before we get into the video today, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you get more reseller content from me. So you may be asking, Steve, why are these your favorite customers? What happened? Well, there's going to be three stories I'm going to go through with you today to show you three of my favorite customers. The first one is around feedback revision. The second one is going to be around items not showing up. It's the holidays. That's happened to all of us. And the third one, this was just awesome and fun. This is a Belgian man who loves his dragon t-shirt. You're going to really want to stick around for this guy. So the very first one I'm going to be going over is around feedback revision. Now this message that you see on the screen right now is what came on my eBay inbox right when I woke up one morning. I'm like, great. There's an issue with someone's game. Now this was for a PlayStation 1 game. I had tested, played the first board or two, had no issues, but this person is having an issue every time that it's shutting off on their system after 20 minutes of play. I'm not sure if that's real or not, but this person had low feedback. I'm like, oh no, this is going to be one of those low feedback buyers that are going to be causing me headaches. And not only did I receive this in my inbox, but they also gave me negative feedback on my account with the same comment on there. So instead of just, reaching out and having me make it better for them, or even just filing a return, which I had free returns on my items here. I have it on all my items. They just went ahead and threw a negative out there for me. And knowing it's a low feedback account, I'm like really worried that, those guys are the most flaky of customers out there. They'll just disappear and take their loss, and you'll never get that negative off. So immediately when I saw this, I sent a message back to the buyer. I said, hey, sorry about this issue that you're having. I had tested it out, but the games are sometimes flaky or not. Can you file a return on this, and I'll get you your refund on it. Now it'd been about 2 hours. I hadn't heard anything back from this customer, so I immediately contacted eBay's customer service to check to see, can I just get the negative feedback removed, because I had no activity for that whole morning after this coming through, and I'm like, hey, I just want to get that off there for potential buyers. Now eBay, I went through probably about 3 different customer reps at eBay. All of them refused to remove the feedback from my account. They said I had to go through the process of them returning the item or accepting some type of terms with me because of the feedback on there. So I'm getting despondent here. I'm worried about that feedback sitting on my account. It's only like a $16 item. So to be out of an item for me, to refund it back, it's no big deal. So I went ahead, I refunded it back to the buyer, and I sent a message to them as I did that saying, hey, I'm sorry for everything. I'm going to make it easier on you. You don't even have to send back. You could go and try to get the disc cleaned, see if you could get it to work for you. But I'm going to refund you fully, and you could keep it. As part of this, I want to always have high satisfaction for my clients. And if you could, it'd be great if you can revise your feedback for me. I want to send you a feedback revision request. And if you could do that, just saying how I took care of you, that would be fantastic. And I was worried I was never going to get anything back from these guys. It was just going to sit on there, and eBay wasn't going to do anything for me for all this time, even after I've had negatives removed in the past, but it seems like they've changed their process right now and making it really hard to get some of these feedbacks removed. So lo and behold, these guys responded to me about 10 minutes after I did the revision offer to them. I had already sent them the refund, and this is the message back that I got from the buyer. Now this buyer only had one feedback, so I was worried that they didn't know how to use the platform, weren't going to do anything, and just take the money and run. As you could see, they are very grateful for me and my understanding of their issue. They said they tried it out. They saw that there are a few scratches on there, but nothing really bad, which is true. There's nothing deep on there. They're all very superficial game scratches, which I've never had any issues on in the past. They said they're going to try to get it cleaner, hopefully fix it when it comes to that. They appreciate my business and also said they would continue to buy from me in the future, even with this issue, which is great. and they're going to recommend me to others, which is just like the best feeling when it comes to being an any type of business person, right? Having your own business, just even doing any type of work, just having that appreciation come to you from your buyers. It's just a great thing. It just reminded me of like how much just a few little words that you could take can really improve just like your experience with a buyer and their experience with you. I'm sure there's a lot of sellers out there that are not reaching out to buyers, are not putting on their customer service hat. Mine's a bull's hat. That's for customer service. I wear it all day. And they're not really taking care of them the right way. Because I get these all the time of like people saying, "Oh, thank you for taking care of me. You know, this is the best customer service I've had on this platform." So this is a reminder to myself to focus on customer service, reach out to my buyers, trust that they're going to be good. Hopefully they are. You know, I've seen enough scams as it is. Since this is a low feedback, a low dollar item, I wasn't worried that this was a scam of someone or some type. So, you know, I put some trust into them and hope that they're going to do it, and they came through for me. All right, this next message that I got from a buyer was another one I'm worried about. It was one of the very first Christmas slow package, slow mail messages that I had come to me. And this was for a buyer that had bought, I believe it was a BBC DVD set, and they're like hoping it was gonna be there for Christmas. But you know, I have it going through media mail for these guys, and to be able to offer the lower prices for them. And they should have seen that, you know, or eBay should have had it adjusted. As you guys know, with Christmas mail, everything was backed up. Everything since probably even before Thanksgiving has been really slow when it's come to packages, stuff getting lost, just stuff not showing up on time, stuff not getting scanned. So they were really worried about not showing up and not being there for Christmas. So this is the message that I got from them about them not getting it. If it wasn't going to be there by Christmas Eve, they're going to ask for a refund. So here's my immediate response to them. I took some time. I just took about 5 minutes to type out a message to them. That's all it takes to help soothe a customer that is not having the best of days, especially when it comes to the holidays. And I know this is not like a super expensive item. It's like a $30 item, and no one's putting this as like their focal point of Christmas, so they shouldn't worry about it too much as well. But I want to make sure that any concerns that they have are taken care of. So really when it comes to customer service, I try to give them as much information as possible, pass on as much knowledge that I have of the system to them, because they may not be aware of it themselves. They may not be getting many orders. They may just only be buying one off, two off things here and there, and may not work with a platform, may not do many packages through the post office as well. So here I just really laid out how the post office has been working, how backlogged it is, what issues that they're having, how it's even impacting myself for shipments going out, shipments coming in for my family, and just really wanted to lay it out for them. I laid out how I saw where their last scan was, and also how scans are going for this month, just kind of different patterns that I'm seeing. And that's really what you need to do for the customer. You know, as much information you could give them to educate them on their issue, the better they're going to feel. All they want is some type of knowledge and education of what's going on with the situation. So this is a response I got back probably about 15 minutes after I had sent that message to him. Robert thanked me for being so thoughtful in my letter. He said he will be patient. His wife Peggy is going to be disappointed, of course, if it didn't show up, which it didn't by that time. And he said, whatever the outcome, he's going to leave me positive feedback. So that's a great feeling right there that, hey, I've already turned the tides of them saying, hey, I want a refund right away, which could also leave to negative for some of these guys. And now they're saying, hey, I'm going to leave you positive feedback for you. And then guess what? Later that day, I got this message from him. He said, hey, I have a thought. Let's exchange feedback to celebrate the new year, whether or not the package arrived. He wanted to be able to praise me for my thoughtfulness, responding back to him and helping him out. And, you know, just wanted to start off the new year the right way. And he knows that for me as a reputable seller, he could see my history. I'm going to take care of him one way or another. So regardless of how we leave feedback, he knows I'm going to take care of him, which I am. I always take care of my buyers one way or the other. So I definitely agreed to this. I left him feedback. He left me feedback. And we're still actually waiting on the package. I have to check it today, see if it started to move again. Hopefully it's going to be there by the new year for him. So this is just a funny story of a buyer loving a shirt that he purchased from me. It is this dragon shirt, I think with a guitar and amps behind him, and is a green tie-dye. It was one from the Mountain. If you don't know what that company is, that's a t-shirt company you should always look out for. You can usually find some good deals on there. You can get them for like $4 and sell them for like 20. Well, this one I think I sold for like 25 or 30. Plus, he paid GSP to get it to himself in Belgium. So when I saw that, I'm like, wow, someone really wants this T-shirt. When I sold it, and I never got any message before. He just bought it, and I sent it off, and that was it. So this is the first in a series of messages that I got for him. Where he says, "Hello, thanks so much. The cotton is clearly, the cotton is clearly of very high quality. Then the crap of Belgium. I'm falling in love. I love dragons, but I am worried about washing the shirt print. Will the print not be damaged while washing the machine? How much degrees Celsius can I wash this without damaging it?" And his ending here is Luke, the Belgium cowboy who loves horses. But it was a dragon shirt he loves. But he loves dragons too. This is awesome. I love Luke. I want more buyers like this. I love I always wonder who is buying some of the stuff that I have, but I know I'm selling this dragon shirt to Luke in Belgium, who's a cowboy who loves horses, but also dragons. And I responded to him. I told him, hey, put it on cold. Make sure you put it on cold in the wash. I put it cold on the dryer or air hang it if you can, and take care of it that way. And so I get this response back to him later where he talks about it cost him a buttload of money to send to Belgium, but nevertheless, I could smell the cotton. I could feel it. He says in Europe, I'm not sure if any of my Europe friends here on YouTube or Instagram can attest to this, but for 100% cotton, it dies in 1 to 2 months. He says it seems like refurbished cotton and that it is equal to garbage. He said for my dragon shirt, it cost him a hell of a lot of money to import and stuff. Yeah, he probably paid about 20 more bucks on top of it just to ship it easily, but it is worth it to him and he loves it. And then I get another message back from, I probably got like 10 messages. I'm not going to show you guys all of them. I got a lot of messages where he's talking about normal shirts, how he washes it, all that type of stuff. Just talking about quality of the product. So at this point, I think we're best friends and he feels so close to me just because of the love for the dragon shirt I was able to provide him, that he sends me this message about him getting scammed on a local deal for a graphics card. Unfortunately, Luke the cowboy, who also loves dragons, was not the smartest. He sent someone PayPal with friends and family, which is not protected. So in this situation, he asked me, hey, what do you think I should do? What's your thoughts on it? I told him, hey, I would check with PayPal first, see if they are able to give you any information of like where this person may live, where the account is tied to, and then also contact the police, see if, once you have that PayPal information, what you could do to reach out to them. I also told them to reach out to the platform that the buyer is on to make sure that they shut these guys down or maybe give them information as well. And after all of that, he was so bummed with everything happening. He just wrote right back to me later that night and said, hey, I'm going to play Fallout. Even though I lost that money on the graphics card, he can't stop playing. So not only does Luke love horses, he loves dragons. He gets scammed on other platforms, but he loves playing Fallout. I have high respect for this guy. This guy is great. I want more buyers like this. I'm never going to scam him like this other person did, but just the openness that he has, how much he loves things, and just his love for dragons and horses and Fallout. I need more of these buyers. You need more of these buyers. We all need more of these buyers. Oh yeah, and then there is another one later. I think this is my last message from him. He's like, oh, I forgot. It was such a beautiful t-shirt. It was worth all those dollars, and I love dragons. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So those were my buyers I wanted to show you. This is why I love selling on eBay. So I had 2 buyers where issues were happening with them from transactions with me. They're all happy with me. I took care of them. They took care of me back by being great buyers. And now I have Luke, the guy that loves horses, dragons, Fallout, gets scammed, but he still loves his Dragon shirt so much that he's messaging me probably about every other day. I hope you guys have great buyers like this. You're able to have some great contact back and forth. I just want to share it with you. This gives me a chuckle. This makes reselling worth it when I have these type of interactions, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So remember, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, hit that thumbs up for me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.